Porque data entry lo que hace es...
Hello. Are we live?
We are live. How are
Okay.
you people?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us today. We're your hosts, Noah and Cesar, with your virtual adjuster. I'm going to do a really quick recap of what we talked about on Tuesday. So we had a really interesting live. We talked about how to sell YVA to your clients. So as a little recap, remember that by telling your clients that you're partnered with a public adjuster, you're actually offering them an extra benefit with your service. This is a service that other roofers might not be offering for their potential clients, for their clients. So use that for your advantage. It's going to give both you and your client peace of mind when it comes to the insurance claim, and that it's being handled correctly and efficiently. So in continuing this topic, we have a special guest directly from YVA headquarters. He's here to talk about what information contractors should provide when talking about working with us, YVA, to their client. So let's welcome Adonys.
Adonys, dude.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's going
Welcome.
on? How's everybody
The
doing?
excitement, I love.
Yeah, man. That's how it should be. That's how an account manager has to be, right?
Yeah, right.
Excited, right? So,
100%.
Yes, so Adonys is an account manager. Really quick, I wanted to add that. He recently joined our team and he's killing it. So
I appreciate it, Noah. Thanks to you guys.
yeah, man.
Caesar's a great help, so shout out to Caesar. He answers a lot of my questions every time I bug in.
Oh, man. And then, yes, you have to be energetic when you're an account manager. You cannot be like, hi, how can I help you?
Oh
no.
my God.
So,
everyone would fall
100%,
asleep and be pissed.
Exactly. So Adonis has the best attitude, the best energy, everything. So Adonis, thank you so much for joining. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
We're good.
We're live. What can I say? We're happy, right? I'm waiting for rain here, but unfortunately, living in the desert, you get this really ugly, dark, big clouds, but they are just for show. It doesn't rain.
It's been cloudy here for the past 2 days too.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Weird.
No rain?
I haven't seen rain unless
Yeah,
it's
we haven't
raining
gotten
on-
rain, but it has been cloudy.
Yeah.
No, I want some rain, something, but
So
anyway.
depressing.
Exactly. So, Adonis, again, thank you so much for being here, man. And we wanted to have you on the show because we wanted to, one, introduce you, right? And welcome you, obviously, and we have some interesting questions for you. So, like we said on Tuesday, we talked about selling YVA to the clients. So, besides introducing you, we want to know your point of view when it comes to the information that the contractor should provide to the customer when mentioning YVA. Okay, so let's start from scratch, man. And the first question that we have for you, don't get nervous. The fun questions are gonna be at the end. Don't worry. Yeah. The embarrassing ones will come later. So,
Okay, good. I thought
We're warming you up first. Don't worry.
yeah, man. Yeah. But anyway, what is your background, man? How? What did you do before joining YVA?
Okay, so I can be very honest with you guys. So prior to joining YVA, I actually spent about the last year and a half, 2 years on doing my own little business ventures. I currently own and still run a vending machine, an ATM machine business. I used to play video games for money, and then prior to that, I sold cars since I was 19.
Nice.
Wow, you've done a lot.
Sales.
All the industries. I heard vending machine sales is like the best thing to be in right now.
They do well. It's all about location, so it just depends
Yeah.
on where you have your vending machines located. But yes, they do well.
And what do you sell?
Well, I have two machines right now. I have a soda machine and like a snack machine. So Oreos, Doritos, Cheetos. Then we have
What are their locations?
It's down in a granite business in Hialeah.
Okay. So
Nice.
Miami area is like where it
Yes.
should be at. Okay, cool.
Yes, definitely.
Man, I couldn't have one of those because I would eat everything. So no.
I'm not gonna. Every time I stock it, I feel like I gain a pound or two, and I don't know why.
See,
Oh my God.
sneakers come here, right?
Yeah,
Oh, a
sneakers.
commercial.
That's
Now,
hilarious.
how did you get into the industry, dude?
So to be honest with you, I was looking for somewhere that I can be that I wanted to be at, and somewhere where I knew I was going to be comfortable. I've been in sales my whole life, so I knew whatever position involved sales, I knew I'd be successful at it. So I had an initial interview with Paula, and it went really well. I loved her energy. And then so far it's been a lot of fun, but that's basically how I got into it. Yeah, it just happened to fall on my lap. It wasn't something that I went and chose. It's just something that ended up happening, which I'm glad it did, because I do love it here.
It's so funny that you say that, because I feel like that same exact thing happened to me. That's how I ended up here. It just kind of fell in my lap, and energy was like my number one thing. I was looking for a company that when I worked with them, I felt comfortable, and it was me and there were a few other people that joined around my time also. It was the same thing. So we definitely have good energy in the building in general.
Yeah, we do. I love the culture here.
Yeah.
In my case, it didn't happen like that, but I do have to say that I was very, 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 very freaking lucky. So yeah, I get you guys. I totally get you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you've been with us for a short amount of time, but you've already been picking up a lot of key tips for our contractors. So I wanted to ask you, what are a couple of big mistakes that you've noticed that these contractors are making when it comes to their client's insurance company?
Okay, that's a great question.
Insurance claim, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Right. I got you. That's a great question. So one of the things that I have noticed for sure that I've received a few tips on when speaking to roofers, it's a description of loss. It's very important to write out a detailed description of loss. Not just saying, hey, this roof has wind damage on it. That wouldn't be detailed enough. It has to go more into it, like, hey, this roof is damaged in this area. It has X amount of shingles lifted because of the wind damage, and just put in as many details as you can as you go all throughout your when you go filling out your loss of damage.
Yeah, I very much agree. I mean, the description of loss is the damage. I'm sorry. Yes, it's very, very important, because remember that you're describing it. Okay, that's great, right? The photos, like we've said before, are gonna tell your story, but still there has to be a detailed description of damage. What happened? What was the cause? Was there a storm? Was there, a hailstorm, windstorm, a hurricane? War.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's only so much a picture can tell.
Mhm.
You really have to explain it in detail. I agree that a lot of people are missing that point.
Right. So it's important to be detailed. So in your case, Adonis, being an account manager, you have to check this with the contractor. Do you go through the description of damages, or do you inform the contractor? Hey, can you be a little bit more explicit or something?
Yes. So as when we onboard new roofing companies through our system, when I go through a walkthrough of our platform, I go into detail, explain to them things that are very important to us, so we can we can try to maximize and negotiate claims as effectively as possible. So I definitely do go through these things. Something else is very, very important is also making sure that the information you input is correct. That's very important, especially when it comes to insurance companies, insurance claims. I've realized that from time to time you will have a roofer who might not explain it, because sometimes homeowners are uneducated on what we do. So sometimes you have to provide a little bit of education, saying, hey, if you had a different policy when this storm came by, then it's important that we have that policy, because this insurance company with this policy might not fix it because it's not under their policy. So it's very important that we get the information correct. The customer information is very, very important, and as well as photos. I always encourage people to take as many photos as possible. I encourage them to use chalk. That way, when we do, file these insurance claims with the insurance companies, we can send the insurance carrier a vivid picture of where the damage is, not just showing them the damage, but specifying that, hey, I'm using chalk for the purpose of you being able to see that there's damage here. So that's also very important when filing claims.
Yeah. I want to go back actually to something you said before that I totally agree with, that the contractors forget that the homeowners don't really understand what's going on. This is all new to them. So they forget that they have to explain it kind of in like a dumber way, because the contractors are the experts. The homeowners are not. And there's been a trend recently that they're confusing them, I guess. And I made a video on that. It's on Facebook if anyone watching wants to go see it. But
You should go watch it.
go watch it.
Commercial.
But, yeah, quick little. But yes, we are seeing a big trend with that happening.
And it is true. I mean, again, and we have said this before, regular Joe, regular Jane, they don't know about the industry itself, right? So what they want is to get the roof fixed, and that's about it. So you as a contractor, when you are working, obviously you're gonna highlight what you can do, the quality, the service, etc. But also, if you mention, and also we partner with this great public adjusting firm, like we mentioned on Tuesday, right? Well, the customer might say, "Oh, that's great, but so what?" So that's why you should know what the public adjuster is going to be doing, and you should be able to summarize it in a way, right, so that the customer knows what we are going to be doing, right, for them specifically. But again, and I cannot stress this enough, you are going to offer this as a plus. I'm sorry, I started there. As a plus. Why as a plus? Because we don't know. I mean, personally, I don't know if other public adjusting firms do take care of the filing of the claim. If they are in touch with the the homeowner. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But what I do is that yes, YBA does. Right, we do that. We are in touch with a homeowner, right? So the homeowner should know what we do, right? And also, you can always tell the customer, you know something. Right now, I'm creating your file, and you're going to receive an email with a video that describes our company and what we are going to be doing for you, right? So this is something important. Now, in your case, Adonys, what do you recommend every time that you onboard a new contractor? What do you usually recommend when they are dealing with the homeowners?
I always recommend that they educate their homeowner on why they use us and what we do for that exact purpose. That way, if a situation arises later where the homeowner needs to contact us for whatever reason, they're not blindsided by what we actually do for them, right? Mm-hmm. So that's very important that we always educate the homeowners on what we do. That way they have a full understanding that, the roofing company is not going to be the one filing the claim with the insurance, that it's us. So if they need to contact somebody regarding the insurance claim, it's always better for them to contact us. That way we can speak clearly, and there's no misinformation or miscommunication between them and the homeowner, and the roofing company and the homeowner regarding the claim.
Mm-hmm. How do you think initially they should bring up that they work with us? What should they say? How should they talk about YVA?
So I haven't had a lot of experience with that, but what I have said recently with roofing companies that have asked me that while I'm doing onboardings with them is I always tell them that, hey, it's a good way to put it for the homeowner is, hey, we work with a public adjusting firm that handles the claims that we file for the homeowners. So we always ask the homeowner if you guys like to sign up with public adjusters. YVA is a great brand to do it with, and then they do everything virtually, and they update you guys as well. That way you guys are always updated on the claim. And on top of that, if you guys have any questions or want something answered on the fly, we have an account manager. His name's Adonys, and you can contact him, and here's your phone number as well.
Okay,
promoting yourself, huh?
Yeah, promoting yourself.
I'm just doing the best that I can,
Yeah. Right now in the ticker is gonna call Adonys. Don't call anybody else. Right?
Let's get that changed.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Hey, by the way, guys, and I'm sorry, Noah, but if you guys have any questions, any messages for Adonys, if you want to be onboarded by Adonys, who is promoting himself right now, send us a message. No, I'm kidding. Send us a message. Send your details. Adonys will get in touch with you, and we'll get you onboarded so you can start sending your claims. That's my promotion. Now, Noah, go ahead.
My promotion? I don't have one right now.
Not your promotion. Your comment. You were going to ask something. I
was just going to say. Well, now it slipped my mind at this point, so we can move on.
Sorry about that.
Got in the way. Now
I'm being hated by Noah. Damn. Okay. So, no. So again, the thing is to educate the customer, right? So you go to the house as a contractor. You go to the house, obviously highlight everything that you can do, but highlight also the fact that you got this huge plus of having a public adjuster, uh, with you that is going to take care of the claim. So again, like I was saying, Jane, a regular Jane, is going to be able to kick back, relax, watch the soap opera, right? While the claim is being handled and the roof is being fixed, right? That should be it. Now, Adonis, what are some things contractors should avoid doing when it comes to the claim side of things?
They should have definitely, like, for example, something that I always tell roofers is that when they go out to the inspections and stuff like that, and they actually have to speak to a field adjuster physically there, I always ask them that they avoid speaking about policies and allow us to do that. So whenever a conversation occurs where if the field adjuster is trying to speak to the roofer regarding policies and stuff like that, I always ask them that, hey, just shoot the public adjuster a call because they can answer that better than we can. And I always ask them to always try to stick to the facts when it comes to pointing out damages, and that's what you can speak about because again, roofers are professionals in roofing and we're professionals in policies.
Very much agree. Transparency is very, very, very important, and saying what you can actually do, what you can't do, that's also very, very important. And I think that goes for both the contractor and for us, because at the end of the day, the customers, what they want to do is they want to make an informed decision, right, based
Right.
on facts.
Right.
So if you're very transparent with your customer, obviously the customer is going to say, yeah, okay, I feel I can trust you. Let's go ahead.
Right.
Let's work on this.
They're gonna go
right?
with the person that they trust the most, and obviously, when they feel that you're being honest with them straight away, they're gonna rather go with you than someone else who's just kind of trying to fluff up what they do or what they're gonna do for you. Yes.
I agree with that 100%.
Okay. Next, I got a question for you, really quick. When you go into the process, after the customers have agreed to use us, use YVA, what is the information that the contractor has to send us exactly?
So there's a few. It depends because if it's a fresh claim, then they can actually write through the app. If they're actually at the job site themselves, they can upload all the whole damage scope right from the app. So that includes material type specifications. If it has a chimney or whatnot, what's damaged on the property. They can also upload the photos right then and there from the property. And again, it's all through the mobile app, so it's very easy. It's very user friendly to use the app as well. So that's what I always recommend.
They talk to you directly on that?
Say it again.
Do they talk to you directly on that?
The roofer?
Yeah.
No, they usually call me, but you could
Okay.
you could update the system through the app as well. Yes.
Okay. So they can put like little comments and anything that they
Yes.
need you to see. Okay. Cool.
Yes, exactly. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they can tag you, and you're going to receive a notification, right? Or the other way around, you tag the contractor, contractor, this happened, or we need this, or congratulations, I don't know, something. And yes, a notification is sent to both parties, and they can log in and they can take a look at the update section where they are going to see the messages. So yeah, I mean, it works, right? Like we said, what, two live streams ago? No, one live stream ago with Shumi here, the man behind the app. Yeah, it
1 to
works really great.
Last Thursday. Yeah.
It was a week ago. A week
Yeah.
ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does work great. Okay, to have a lot of communication. So I mean, it's like before there was like a limit, right? Oh my God, I'm the coverage area. My phone is not working. Oh no. But right now, I mean, with you got the phone, you got the internet, you got messages, you got so many things, right? But the cool thing is that you have it on your phone, right, in your hand.
Yeah.
So
People
you can
prefer
be
apps these days too.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
helps a lot with filing paperwork and stuff like that. They don't got to keep documents. It's all through our system, and again, we save all the files in our drive. So there's no need for paperwork anymore. Well, of course, while using us. If you use somebody else, then you'll probably have to do a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who doesn't want to talk to Adonys? I mean, he's a fun guy, so you can send the messages through the app as well. No, I'm just kidding. But no, for real. Now, when it comes to the pictures, when it comes to the scope itself, Adonys, what is the recommendation that you give about that? I mean, I know you mentioned a moment ago the scope, the pictures, but more specifically, what do you recommend when it comes to the scope of work, when it comes to the pictures, from your account manager's point of view?
Detail. Everything has to be detailed, as
Mhm.
detailed as possible. The more information we have on our end, the better we can negotiate the claim effectively. So
Mhm.
it just that's really really important, and I try my best to always emphasize that with everybody that I work with and speak with.
Mhm.
It's all about the details. It's all about the details.
What's the worst, I guess, claim you've seen recently from your client, um, picture wise?
They didn't upload any. They didn't upload anything, and then the description of loss was like wind and hail damage on the roof.
Oh,
That's
God.
it.
Yeah, which you know something. Let's say that you're the contractor, you're in a rush, right? Okay, I get it. But remember something: if you enter the details correctly, you're gonna save a lot of time in the long run, right? Because there's no need to correct anything. There is no need to double, triple check, right? So take your time when you are in front of the customer and you're entering the details, you're entering everything. Okay, take your time. That's really important to make sure that everything is properly spelled, right? That you got the information correctly, the address correctly, the insurance company name, the what's it called, the claim number, if there is any, the policy number. All that is really good to take your time and make sure that everything is correct. With the inspection, I understand that, yeah, well, I can send somebody later today to do the inspection. I get that, right? So okay, the submission is going to be without the scope, but you can add it later on, right? But if you do have time, if you're doing the inspection on your own, yeah, try to go the distance, try to take as many
Right.
pictures as you can, right? Because it's gonna save you time. Like I said, in the long run, it's gonna save you time. It's gonna save time for the homeowner as well, right? With us, hey, not a problem. We're the ones who are telling you, hey, we need this information, we need that, right? That's what why we are here for. But you as a contractor, you're gonna save a lot of time, right? So that's something that I wanted to highlight. Noah.
Really quick, I also want to add that if they are busy, they can always go back. It's possible on the app. You can always just go back and re-put that information. I mean, if it's easier for you to just jot it down really quick, all that information, at least get that so that you can go back and input it all to the app. If you hear my dog crying, I apologize.
Yeah, poor.
And to add on to what Cesar was saying, it's very important that the information is correct, specifically the customer information, for the same reason that there's some customers that from time to time, they might not want to re-sign an LOR, and if you do send out an LOR and the customer's information is incorrect, they're gonna have to re-sign that with the correct information. So it's very important that the LOR is signed correctly, and it's very important that the information is inputted into the system correctly for that specific reason.
Yeah. Again, it's saving time. We understand sometimes you're in a rush. Sometimes it happens, right? But if you take it easy, if you take your time, yeah, it's gonna save you a lot of time. You, your homeowner, etc. Right?
Right. Yes, for sure.
Mhm.
Later on, you're going to have to do a lot less than what you would have. There's not that much back and forth as long as you do it the correct way in the beginning, which
Yeah,
I
is
agree.
with most things.
exactly. Now, Adonis, moving not exactly to a different topic, but okay, so obviously you guys know Adonis is Latino, right? Exactly. And I've seen, Adonis, that you've been involved in, the events that YBA has attended to lately, right? You have been to those Latinos and roofing events. What can you tell us about that, man? What are you seeing?
To be honest with you, I've seen that the community is growing a lot within Latinos and roofing. They're expanding a lot. More and more Hispanics and Latinos that are in the roofing industry are starting to find out and starting to take notice, and they're starting to come more and more every single time. So that's something I would say, if you're Latino and you're Hispanic and you're in the roofing industry and you want more information as far as how to sell roofs, how to build roofs properly, things to look out for. If you want more information about what you do, I would highly suggest you going into one of the events. I'm a big believer in knowledge is power. So I'm never going to be a master of anything because there's always going to be more to learn, no matter how much you know. So I suggest definitely go out to the events. And on top of that, they're always a really good time, and the people are a lot of fun. Everybody that goes is a lot of fun. They play music, they eat good food. It's always a good time.
There you go. Yeah, and oh my God, I just slipped away. I was going to mention something, but
it is not our day today.
no, brain fart. It's like, yeah, I had a brain fart, but well, yeah, you're totally right. And this is what I was going to mention. For those of you guys out there that haven't been onboarded, you want to be onboarded, but you're hesitant. Hey, Adonys here speaks Spanish. He speaks English. Do you speak any other languages, dude?
So far, no. Well, if you include Spanglish, then yeah.
Oh, Spanglish. I mean, everybody speaks Spanglish. Everybody.
Even I speak Spanglish. Yes.
Exactly. Give us a word, Noah. Give us a word in Spanglish.
See.
That's a great word to know, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. See the yes and then the C. Right. So, yeah, I very much agree. So, yeah, I mean, when it comes to Latinos in roofing, I mean, they are doing an awesome job. They are integrating to the industry in a really cool way. And Latinos in roofing does have a lot to do with that. I mean, because it's not like, they are promoting it, but it's more like the networking. And networking is about working with everybody out there, you see. So Latinos, that they work really, really hard, right? And hey, that's what's happening right now. A lot of networking events, thanks to Latinos in roofing. And, we have other events coming up, right? Besides Latinos in roofing. So it's actually really good. The industry is moving in a very different way, I can tell you, than when I started last year. I see different things. I see that this industry is continuously evolving and changing. It's so cool.
Becoming very technology driven and diverse. That's definitely what we've been seeing.
Definitely, yeah, I agree with that.
And innovative. I mean, we are innovating, definitely, right? But you got other companies out there that they are doing great. They are doing an amazing job, right? With technology, with apps, with trying to make everything easier for the contractor and for the homeowner, which is at the end of the day the main goal for everybody. Right? Because I think that I can speak for everybody when we say we want this industry to be very solid, to grow as much as it can, right? Because there's a lot of business for everybody. Right?
I agree.
So, now, Adonys, to wrap it up before those 5 embarrassing questions that I'm going to ask, and Noam is going to ask.
They're not that embarrassing.
No, but I'm going to come up with 5 more that are going to be okay. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. Look, Adonys is scared. Like, oh, shit.
I am. I'm a little nervous.
Hey, come on, dude.
I've had a busy day. I wasn't able to go over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get you. So, Adonys, what would be your last advice for the contractors out there? What would be what you recommend, your last advice, something you want to tell them?
I mean, I hate to be that guy sometimes, man, but I'm being, since I entered and started working here, I have completely understood that YVA is making a big impact in the industry. It's a very, very big impact. One of the main things that I have been, I would suggest is, instead of hiring a claims department, you won't need one if you have the proper people backing you up. With residential claims, you get ignored by a lot of PAs that are too busy handling the bigger claims to then not handle your small little roof claim, and fixing John Doe's house, right? I highly suggest using RPA services for the simple reason that it's going to save you time and money. Again, it's more effective for you to be out in the field, knocking on more doors, repairing more roofs, building more roofs, than sitting in an office or hiring a team that's sitting in an office, making calls all day to insurances. And sometimes these insurance companies are putting you on hold for, 30, 40, 50, an hour at a time. And you're just sitting there, wasting time and money, when you can be out there doing something that really brings more value and more income into your business.
Mm-hmm. And that's definitely something that we keep trying to push Go out there and do what you're good at. Sell more roofs. Let us do what we're good at.
100%.
There you go. I just received a message. Adonis is getting a raise for promoting. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Don't excite me, man. Don't.
Yeah, man.
Did you see his face? Oh my god.
Oh, damn. Like, nah, dude. I totally get you, and we do appreciate that. And I mean, this is our job, right? To help contractors out there grow their business and to provide them with the tools that they need to grow, to make everything simple for them, to make everything simple for the homeowner as well. So you're totally right, Adonis. You earned that bonus question that I'm going to ask. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to those nice little questions, right? And Noah, you're going to start, ladies, first. Go ahead with the first one.
First one, we always ask this. What makes you smile the most?
Well, if you haven't noticed yet, I'm a very smiley person. So almost anything really gets me to smile. You know, whether it's a small joke, a big joke, you know, whatever it is. If you try to joke with me, you know, I'm a happy guy for the most part. But if you want me to get specific, I recently found out I was having my first baby, and that made me pretty happy. So,
nice, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, and but by the way, for those people in the office, careful, don't trip if Adonis is around because he's gonna laugh at you. No, I'm kidding.
I probably will.
Yeah,
I hope I'm not, but I'm gonna be laughing in the meantime.
Every corner you turn, you just see him smiling. Even on the phone, he's talking, he's smiling. He's great.
And that's cool.
Actually, the reason I do that is because I've always been a big advocate that you can hear a smile through the phone. So it's
100%.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. I totally agree. But if you smile, if you laugh at somebody in the office, you're gonna do that Nelson from The Simpsons laugh, like like that.
I'm gonna try to best to imitate that. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, you're from a different century.
But I don't know the laugh. Which
Oh my God, The Simpsons! You don't know The Simpsons?
No, I know them, but I don't know whose laugh that is.
Nelson,
yeah,
the
who's
bully.
Nelson?
You don't know the bully.
No, I know the family. That's it.
Well, yeah. Let's
we can move on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to show you a little more about The Simpsons, though.
Suddenly, I felt like really freaking old, but okay. So, anyway, so what is your this one is cool. What is your favorite condiment?
Condiment.
Yeah.
Probably barbecue sauce. Yeah, I like barbecue sauce on my fries.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, what about you, Noah?
What about what? Well, Noah.
What about?
Ali asked me that earlier too because she saw the question. I just ketchup, I guess. But like mayo needs to be on sandwiches, so like, does that count? I don't know.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm the
why I
only.
bored you right now?
No, but like, oh my God, my shirt is ketchup color. But okay. I was going to say, I mean, I'm the only one who likes salsa here and spicy.
I do.
Well, I do too. It's just not something that I use all the time. If I have soup, I put hot sauce in my soup. If I have tacos, I put hot sauce in my tacos. Things like that. I like hot wings and things like that, but it's not something that I use like often.
On everything. Yeah.
It's like when you eat watermelon. I mean, at least here you eat watermelon and you add lemon and chili powder.
And chili powder.
So good.
Never had it. I've seen it all over TikTok. I really want to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody goes like, why are you torturing yourself when you're eating? It's not torturing, it's good.
It's probably so good.
Yeah.
Something that goes really good with fruit also is tahini. I don't know if you've ever tried that, but it's
tahini is chili powder. Yep.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
It's
You know what's funny? In Israeli culture, you eat feta cheese with watermelon. That's like a thing. Yeah.
But it is a good combination, actually.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Okay. What are you really scared of? Something like that terrifies you.
Spiders. Yeah, I can answer that quickly.
That's a good one.
Yeah, unfortunately, if I see a tarantula, I'll throw my girl at him because I don't. Yeah, I don't. Me and spiders just don't mix. Like we just don't get along. It's just no.
They're just so ugly.
I'm running, and I'm running fast.
But haven't you seen the cartoon of the little jumpy spider? Nope, I don't remember its name. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the cute thing.
yeah.
I saw that, but it's you
But I
can't-
mean, it's kind of weird.
it's not the same when you see it in person.
No,
Exactly.
you're right. With the hairs and the big eyes, and
Yeah, like a cartoon, it makes it look really cute, but then
Yeah, and did you know some of them jump and leap really far?
they
don't
want to kiss
scare me
you,
like
man.
that.
Yeah, right.
They want to kiss you. They want to tickle you. You know something? I there is something a little bit scarier than that. That is the flight of a cockroach. That I will scream.
Cockroaches
Like,
fly.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they do. And you know
Yeah.
what? I've only seen that happen once, and I was like 15, and I ran, like I opened the door and just left my house, and I left.
I would have done the same
I
thing.
closed the door behind me and everything. I don't nah.
there is no manly way to react to the flight of a cockroach. I can tell you that. You're gonna run like a little girl and scream like "mama, mama," because oh my god, and they jump at you. Actually, they fly
They're
towards
like
you.
aggressive with their flight. It's
Exactly.
very weird.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that
so-
that was a thing. That's a new fear unlocked. New fear unlocked right now. We're gonna-
Yeah, there you go. You will see one.
No,
In your
don't-
lifetime, you
don't-
will see one.
I mean, not now, not now.
And it's gonna be in slow motion, like
Oh my God.
like that.
It's gonna be like a story. Like anyone asked him, like, yeah, that thing went after me for 5 minutes. Like it was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, you get ready. You get your sneakers on and just run, Forrest, run. But okay, now the next one, talking about comedy. What is your favorite comedy movie or show?
So I got two of them.
Uh-huh.
My favorite shows ever, well, for the most part, from everything that I've seen, are Martin and The Office. Those are by all time my top favorite shows.
Hmm.
I think if you've never seen Martin, it's basically Martin Lawrence is a star, and he is absolutely the whole show from start to end is hilarious.
What is that? I'm googling it right now.
Oh
should-
my god!
Can I do that?
Wow, you know what that is?
But you see, you
Martin.
didn't mention Live with Noah and Caesar. So, dude, this interview's done. It's
Well,
done.
that's the thing though. This is my favorite,
New.
most informative show.
There you go. There you
okay.
go. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not the funny one, but okay. So I'll shut
Okay.
up. I'm not gonna make it funny.
I know this guy. I've seen this guy before.
Martin.
Martin Lawrence.
But he's not anywhere anymore. Yeah, he's already laughing. It's not even up.
In Bad Boys, the most recent Bad Boys movie, he was there.
Really?
I mean, yeah,
Feels
he's
like
twice
having-
as twice the man he used to be, but yes, right, because he's like huge.
Oh.
But yeah, Martin was actually really known in the 90s, especially.
Yeah,
How
he was
old are
in a lot
you,
of funny-
Adonis?
I'm 27.
He's old school. Because I mean, I lived through all that. I can tell you that. But you're old school. You like old school. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
I grew up around older people my whole life, so I always tend to watch what they watched. Same thing with music as well. I listen to their music as well, so I guess it just kind of stuck.
Are you the
There you go.
youngest in the family?
So funny. I have obviously I have a mom and a dad. But from my dad's side, I have three older siblings, three brothers, and then I have three younger sisters. And then from my mom's side, I have one older sister, which is who I'm most close with.
Okay,
And
so you're
I kind of grew up with her.
mostly younger. Yeah.
Mm.
You're
Yeah.
you're the younger one. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
cool. Okay.
All right. Last question. What is your favorite alcohol mixed drink? Like, what do you order at the bar?
It's a great question. Depends how I'm feeling, but for the most part, if like it's just kind of like a casual thing, like we're going out to dinner, and I want to start off with a drink, I usually start off with a Moscow Mule. I'm a big fan of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good choice.
Okay.
What's in that? Gin?
I have no idea, but it's great. I think no, I think it's either you can make it with gin or you can make it with vodka.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so maybe they are giving you just ice water and you're just
He
drinking
has
it.
no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. And I'm not getting
I'm
wasted.
drunk. Yeah.
Come on, what about? I mean, I gotta promote it, man, because everybody likes it in the U.S. Tequila? You don't like tequila?
No, I'm a big fan of tequila, but I take shots of tequila.
Caesar, you're gonna kill me. I don't drink tequila ever.
Yeah, I usually
know.
take shots of tequila for sure.
Oh, vodka.
If I was taking shots, it's definitely tequilas.
Ugh.
I mean, you have a beer and then you have a tequila with it. So that's how it should be.
You see, those are the kind of drinks that when I know I'm gonna have, like, all right, like we're
good
going
night.
that's probably what you start with. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when you feel aggressive, like, yeah, I want some action, tequila.
Yeah.
And your beer.
Action.
Right? Yeah, no action, like, I want to have fun, not
No,
action
I
like
know.
that
Right.
action.
I
Oh my
know.
god. I'm gonna blush. But no. Anyway, so as you could see, those weren't embarrassing questions, man.
No.
So
Nah, but
we
they were fun. They were a
appreciate
lot of
it.
fun.
There you go. So Adonis, we had a lot of fun with you today. Thank you so much for being here and for the information that you provided to everybody, the contractors out there. Again, guys, if you haven't yet, if you want to get onboarded, you can get in touch with Adonis. Again, English or Spanish. Okay, 855-775-7550. Okay, he's there. You go. Yes, like an infomercial from the 80s. Those were really cool. But anyway,
Let me
so-
guess. No, you don't know what those are either.
I know what that is. I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
oh, you do?
I
It's
think
like when
so.
you had the clumsy lady, you cannot deal with a phone call. Oh my god! So you have to buy something, and then
It's
the
all
lady
on
would
the
be
right,
really
and
happy.
you have to like call them right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Otherwise, you would miss on the offer. But anyway, so-
Right.
yeah. But anyway, dude, thank you so much, and
No,
we
thank you
appreciate
for
it.
having me. It was a lot of fun, and it was my pleasure to be here. And hopefully, we can do it again sometime.
Yes,
Definitely,
we
man,
Will have
definitely.
you back.
It would be so great to have you, Alfredo, and Franco, the three of you guys together.
Yeah.
Yeah, this live stream would be like 3 hours long, and we would be partying all the time. I'm kidding, but no, thank you so much, Adonis. I know we know that you're busy, so you can go back to your business, and we really appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me, and I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll catch you guys later.
You too,
Definitely.
Bye, guys.
buddy.
Bye.
There you go. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up now. Caesar, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Just a summary. I mean, transparency, like we mentioned before, is very, very, very important when you're talking to your customer, right? So the customer has to know that the PA is involved and what will the PA do for him or her, obviously, right? And once this is covered, you have to make sure you're sharing everything with YVA, all the information about the damage. And yes, you have the scoping tool for that in the YVA app. So it should be pretty easy, right? So you got the tools, you got everything that you need. Just take your time, make it work, and it's gonna work wonders for you. Definitely.
Right.
So
And really quickly too, if you come upon like something where you're missing the tools or you think that you don't have the tools, ask us, because we have everything. We can send it to you in any type of format, talk to you on the phone, and explain things better to you. So we're always here. But thanks everyone for joining us today. And if you're watching and you have something that you would love to discuss with us on this live, please reach out. We'd love to have you on here. And if you have a show that you want me and Cesar to come talk on, we'd love to join you. Let us know. You can message us on Facebook, you can comment on here, whatever is easier. But in the meantime, we'll be back on Tuesday at 1 p.m. as usual. Join us then. And for now, guys, have a great weekend and grow your business. Go grow your business. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining.
thank you guys. Bye.